Hello. Well, my head is full of stuffing today. I am so overwhelmed. I have so many things going on in my head, and when I open my eyes and look around, it's overwhelming. Maybe I should put on sunglasses. So let's read the scriptures, okay? Oh, let's do this 23rd Psalm. Here we go. Not the 23rd Psalm, 127. Children are an heritage from the Lord. Except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. It is vain for you to rise up early, to sit up late, to eat the bread of sorrows, for so he giveth his beloved sleep. Lo, children are an heritage of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is his reward. As arrows are in the hand of a mighty man, so are children in the youth. Happy is the man that hath his quiver full of them, and they shall not be ashamed, but they shall speak with the enemies at the gate. But the part of this that I like is, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. Except the Lord keep the city, the watchman waketh but in vain. So, except the Lord build the house, they labor in vain that build it. So, I guess what that means, like my day is, like I have to build my day. And so I labor in vain if I build my day on my own. So I need the Lord's help. It's a good thing I read that, because I wouldn't have thought of that. And my to-do list now. You see, I didn't even write down everything on my to-do list. My to-do list would be humongous if I actually opened my eyes and looked around. Prioritize list. That's my number one. Make room for the countertop in the sunroom. That is such a big job because the sunroom is a huge mess. Make room for my soaps, which is in there. Find a shelf for the window. I have the hardware over on the window. I just need to put a shelf on it. But I think what I could do is open the new flooring boxes, and I could just take a piece of flooring from that and use that as a shelf for the moment. I could turn it upside down so I don't wreck it. Dry floor in Willem's office. I have the heater on it. Drywall Willem's office wall. That's drywall, not like dry floor, which is that big gap over there. Cap the drain. See, capping the drain is probably my number one priority, but the cap is the same size as the pipe, and the other cap they got for it fits perfectly inside that, but it doesn't fit inside the tube. Test the drain. See, the drain is empty right now. Does that mean that it works? If it works, then I could use my plumbing. If it doesn't work, it'll back up, and it'll back up on this floor. So how do I test the drain without making it back up? Okay, blowtorch the pipe in the kitchen. That's my big problem, why I have to do the dishes in the sink in the bathroom, because my kitchen sink is not done yet. And I should just pull the counter out, or pull the cupboard out from under the counter, get down there, and work on it. Rearrange the plants. The plants are all in the wrong places over there. I need them better than that. Wash the windows. You can see that this priority list is changing. You see, I can see which is priority number one now. Bring in the countertop. Well, the countertop is sitting out there where the ice is now melting, and so it's now becoming soaked into that countertop. I should be running out there and doing that right now. So I guess we'll just mark on right here. Put beside that. Where'd it go? Where did it say bring? Bring in countertop. We'll put number 1 by that. And number 2, I guess number 2 will have to be blowtorch the pipe in the kitchen. Number 3 will be test the drain. Number 4 will be cap the drain, but I won't be able to do that now because I need the part. Drywall Willem's office is later. Drywall the floor in Willem's office is ongoing, so that's already being done. Find the shelf for the window. That's not important. Make room for soaps. Well, that's a little bit important. And making room for the countertop in the sunroom, that is important. So let's put that down later. But we don't know how long. Okay, and then what else have we got? Make a sewing area. That's not important. Turn the fabric into a skirt. That's not important. Make a paper pattern for the apron. It's not important. Clean up the art room so I can get in there. Well, that's not important either. Make a guest room into a room again. It's not important. Go for a walk and enjoy the day. That is very important. I should put that as number 1. But it's not number 1. Move furniture off the deck or cover it. That is important because it's going to start raining instead of snowing. Bring in the countertop from the tempo. I've already written that down. Finish doing the dishes in the bathroom. That's important, but not that important. Fill the upstairs bird feeders. Well, that's not important, but if you ask the birds, it is. Water those slips. That is more important than the birds. Put artificial flowers somewhere. That's not important. Finish the soap molds. That's not important. Sell the soap molds. That's not important. And arrange a spot in the market. That is important, but it's not essential. Okay, so I've got number 1 is to bring in the countertop. Number 2 is to blow torch the pipe in the kitchen. Number 3 is to test the drain. And number 4 is to cap the drain. And actually, I should probably cap the drain and then test the drain, shouldn't I? So it won't come out on the floor. And then, let's see, go for a walk and enjoy the day. Finish doing the dishes in the bathroom. Fill up the bird feeder. Water the slips. I think watering the slips should be right up here with number 1. Bring in the countertop and water those slips. Fill the upstairs bird feeder. Well, I don't know. See, that's easier. I could just go do that now. Finish doing the dishes in the bathroom and fill up the bird feeder. Okay, well, those are the things. Now let's look around and see what I missed. I won't have time to write it all down. Now, we read our scriptures, so that is not even on our list in the first place, which it should have been number 1, but now it isn't. Okay, so this is getting dry, because this heater thing here, and the water is completely missing from this pipe. I'd like to cut it off and cap it and put it down into the basement. This thing fell through, so now we're going to get mice here if I don't fix that. Okay, so that's that job. This whole job, this floor has to be done, but not until that pipe is done, and that wall needs to be done. This board needs to go down that floor. No, that board does. And in here, I cleaned off all the paint up there, but that needs to be bleached. And the paint is all falling down everywhere. And I've got some dishes making dirty stuff. My curtains are up. They look beautiful. Need to replace those broken bulbs. I have to do a video on stained glass. This is my stained glass stuff. Okay, doing the dishes. And this room in here is the one that is full up with what was supposed to be in Willem's office. Plus, then the laundry keeps going in there. Okay, we'll just close the door. Doesn't matter if it's closed. And these things, of course, this is for the plumbing. So these go over here. And this was for a 1-second plumber. I think it might have worked. So how am I going to test this pipe? I don't really want to test it. Okay, and then there's the Christmas tree, and since the snow is still here, it's okay to have the Christmas tree up. But the Christmas tree will be going down soon because, and those clothes should go upstairs. I have a new shuttle I went to Mira and got this morning. See, it's much easier to sit and weave. I'll put that on the shuttle. This needs to be cleaned off. This is from all my plants I did. Oh, did you see the plants? See? Those are the slips. But some of them need to be watered. They're looking a little bit soggy or flat or wilting. This is why I don't have these cushions here, because they get to be a mess. See, those plants are big on the bottom and they cover the window. More slips. And over here, I put up these 2 shelves there. The basket really shouldn't be hanging there, but I don't want to put it down. Those are too low. I need that shelf to come up higher. I need these to be on that shelf over there, and those tall ones to be down there. And then there's more over here. I put more shelves up here. So you see now I've got 3, 6, 8, 10. And then I've got these down down here are now too short, so I'd like to change them, put some taller ones down there. These flowers no longer are going to sit in all the pots and look like they're blooming, so these need to go somewhere. The soaps need to be put away so I can use this table. These are part of the molds that need to be finished. Oh, and I have in here, I planted those other ones. These are my garlics I planted in toilet paper rolls. And in here is the sunroom. Yikes.